Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Florida Aviation Network. My name is Lori Bradner, and I am your hostess with the mostest today. We are broadcasting live and in the clear from Sun and Fun 2021. It is so good to be back, and I am so excited today. I tell you, we always save the best for last on this show, and indeed we have done that. Today, my guest, I am so excited to introduce Jenny, my Ngam, and Robert, but you go by Landen Kincart. Jenny and Robert, welcome to the Florida Aviation Network. I want you to know I am in the presence of greatness here. You inspire me and you are empowering me. I love it. Now, both of you are here because you were both finalists for the STRATOS competition. And Jenny, I understand that Robert, I know you're both finalists. That's awesome. But Jenny, I understand you won the top prize. And what is that? What are you... I understand you've got an exciting day today. What are you going to be doing today?
I'm going to be riding in the TF51 with Mr. Lee Lauterbach.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you looked at Landen when you said TF51 because most of our viewers know it as the P51. There's a secret here, I'm sure, because you looked at Landen. Landen, why is it called... And you even told me before we went on that they prefer it to be called the TF51. Why? Tell us what TF stands for and why.
So, well, the TF, it's a trainer aircraft version of the P51. So
Okay.
It makes it a dual cockpit or dual stick, dual control aircraft. So.
Jenny, you know this, right?
I did, yeah.
And you know, I'm sure that Captain Lauterbach is going to let you take the controls.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, that's awesome. Well, tell me a little bit, and I'll tell you what, Landon, I'm going to start with you. Tell me in your own words, because a lot of people may not know, what was this competition? What is the STRATOS project? What did you do? What is it, and why did you decide to actually put in a project? Why did you decide to compete?
So, what kind of got me involved is the creativity aspect of the whole competition. There are many different ways you can enter.
Okay, what are they? Can you tell us?
I believe they are a picture that you've taken, a picture that you've painted or drawn, or an essay.
Okay.
And that's kind of like the first bracket, if you'd say.
Okay.
And really this STRATOS is all about creativity and how you can really express yourself in aviation generally. I
love it. Now, Landon, I have to ask you, this doesn't happen to be your picture in here, does it?
That is my picture.
So I was so excited, and this was actually in the art competition from last year, and so all of our audience members and those of you here at Sun and Fun in this beautiful program they put together, and Jenny, that wouldn't happen to be your picture in there as well, would it? So both of you are not only aviation minded, science, technology, engineering, and math. You're both artists. So what did you do this year? Was this your entry? What did you do, Landon, to enter?
Well, I went to their website. Okay. And there would be a whole list of a bunch of things you can do to enter, and of course the deadline. And well, I applied for it with my picture tagged along with it and a little description of what it would be, and yeah.
That is awesome, and you won first place in the photography, and so that is absolutely, and I'm telling you, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. Now, Jenny, I'm going to come to you. We heard a little bit about what the program is and all of the ways that you could apply, that you could compete. What is it what inspired you to compete, and what did you do to earn, obviously, the top prize of flying in, and make sure I get this right, Landon, you correct me if I'm wrong, the TF51?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you do to win the top prize?
Well, since my first year at Sun and Fun, the TF51 has always been my favorite plane, and I heard about the STRATOS program through the one of my friends who won the ride 2 years ago. And so I was like, I need to enter this right now. So my junior year, I emailed Miss Rochelle, and then I just kind of entered the competition. And I have always been into painting and photography, so I get to go out there, take pictures, and just have fun. So
that is awesome. And how did you feel when you found out that you were the top winner, and indeed, like your friend, you were going to get the extraordinary experience? How did it feel?
It felt great, but Miss Angela kind of put me on the spot and asked me to give a little speech that I was not prepared for. So that was a little, yeah, but I think I did pretty good for making it up on the spot.
I think you did awesome. Now, are you excited today? Are you nervous today? How are you feeling today? Because I understand after this interview, you are going out to the Mustang Corral. You're going out to Stallion 51 to get ready for your flight. So how are you feeling? Are you nervous, or how are you feeling?
I am a little bit of both. I did tell Mr. Lee if he wanted to do a couple loops, I would not be opposed to that. So
I love it. I love it. Well, I want you to know we are so excited for you, and that is so awesome. Now let me go back. Both of you you're both students at the Central Florida Aerospace Academy.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that is one of the, if not, and I'm a little biased, just a little bit, and I think it is the premier career academy in Polk County. So what made you choose the CFAA? And Jenny, I'm going to start with you on that. Why did you choose that school?
Because the school, they offer so many tracks, and when people think of aviation, they think of flying, but the school, they offer A&P, avionics, engineering, unmanned aircraft, and aerospace, obviously.
Okay.
So it's just, there's a lot that you can go and take classes, and if there's an advice that I could give to the underclassmen watching this, it would be to take advantage of all the programs that CFAA has to offer, because Landen and I, we both went through quite a few programs at CFAA. We both are in the unmanned aircraft system, we both took the aerospace, and then we both took engineering. So we kind of juggle around between the aviation industry, not just flying. Just
that is awesome.
Everything.
And you're both seniors, so you're going to be graduating. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Landon, why did you choose the Central Florida Aerospace Academy?
So it was kind of a no-brainer to go here, because it was very, it's a relatively new school, right. And I've always been fascinated with aircraft and how they work, and just the whole idea of just aviation. And at other schools, they may offer a class on it, but this is all focused around that. And every class has their hand in aviation in some way, and I just couldn't pass that offer up.
Now, I have to ask you, and I'm going to ask you this before I mention something else that Captain Rochelle whispered in my ear before we started. What are your future plans, Landon? What do you wish to do? What do you want to do? Where are you going? You're getting ready to take that next big step. Where are you going? What does your future hold?
So I actually got accepted into Embry-Riddle. I'll be going in for aeronautical engineering, focused in astronautical engineering. And I hope to make a career working on aircraft or working on rockets in some way.
See, I told you, we saved the best for last. And the smartest. No offense to anyone we've had on the show, and the smartest. And I understand, Landon, I would be remiss, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Not only is your picture first place, and you've got a spectacular eye for photography, but I understand that you just won Thursday night. The JS firm, you won a scholarship from that. Tell me a little bit about that. What is that? That was whispered in my ear. Captain Rochelle told me, and I want to know. I'm so excited for you. What is all of that about?
So it's a scholarship meant for students going to school for engineering. It was a scholarship about where you would write an essay, and it was based on kind of what you would do kind of with your future oriented of kind of.
What did you tell them in the essay?
So I talked a lot about how I want to kind of progress things in my perfect little world. I want to do all this amazing stuff, and I guess getting there, I don't know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You know what? You're going to do it. I can see it. You
Yes,
will
ma'am.
do it. You know what? I believe in you. You're awesome.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. And that was now. Did they ask? I gotta ask. Did they ask you to give a speech after you won?
So yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they did. I wasn't really ready for it either, but I just a short and simple speech.
That is awesome. Well, I want you to know here at Florida Aviation Network, we're proud of you for that. Now, Jenny, let me go to you. What are your future plans? Where are you heading? What does the future hold for you? I know both of you. It's so bright, we're going to have to wear shades. All of us, I know that. But what are your future plans?
So like Landen, I also got accepted into Embry-Riddle, and I'm going there.
I am not worthy to be doing this. I am so proud of you. Okay, and what are you hoping to do?
I am going in there for human factor psychology because I want to go into the safety aspect of aviation, so ergonomics and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm going to put in a plug here. So for Florida Aviation Network, we have our next hostess, safety. I heard safety, so a plug there. Orby, plug. We're getting Jenny. No, I'm kidding. Awesome. So okay, so that is your interest, is the human factors and safety. That is awesome. Now let me ask you. I know here at CFAA they've had a wonderful program here that not only promotes, and I think, you know what, you two are such beautiful examples of science, technology, engineering, math, and the arts, and how it blends with aviation. I could not ask for better guests on the show. But I understand that both of you, again, the accolades keep coming and coming and coming with these two. They're fabulous. You're both James C. Ray scholarship winners. So you both have earned the scholarship to take to the air. I love it. So, Landen, tell me a little bit about that, when you received the scholarship, what made you apply for it, and where you are in the process.
So I really had a drive for applying for the scholarship because my dad he's a private pilot, and he would always take me flying, and it's just I kind of got bit by the bug, and I'm really excited to go and learn how to fly and how all that works, and it's just so fascinating to me. But currently where I am in the process is we're waiting back on my medical. They have everything, we're just waiting. But
and you know what, that's so important. Yeah. And we had Dr. Bush here, and one of the things, and of course you're going to meet Dr. Bush, he's there with Stallion 51, and it's so important. And you know what, those medicals are so important for your safety and the safety of everyone that takes to the air. And so I think you're a great example, Landen, of following the process, going through the right thing, and I'm so excited for you. That is so awesome. It's going to happen, I guarantee you. Now, Jenny, where are you? So what inspired you to apply for the scholarship, and where are you in the process?
So what inspired me to apply to the scholarship was just, it's an amazing opportunity out there for the taking, and so most of my friends were pilots or student pilots, and they would go fly out to Venice for lunch, just like that. And I was like, well, I want to do that. So I applied for it, and then I received it back in 2 Decembers ago, and so I soloed last May during the pandemic, and right now I have all my solo hours, so I'm just waiting to take my check ride after the air show, so hopefully that goes well.
Wow, I tell you what, and before I go to the next question, I have to tell you, from all of us here at Florida Aviation Network, and from all of Sun and Fun watching, Jenny, happy 18th birthday today. I don't know. I think that Captain Lauterbach, I think that entitles her to at least one extra loop. What do you think? So I'm buying you an extra loop. Hopefully he's watching. We're going to get you an extra loop. I think that is absolutely fantastic. Now, Jenny, you mentioned something. And as a teacher, and having children of my own, we have we have gone through such a rough year. Boy, 2020, I'm glad to see it in the rear view mirror. And I'm glad to see that we're back to sun and fun. How did, Landon, I'm going to start with you, especially for all of the students watching. How did the pandemic, how did it affect you, school, your stress level, things like that? Can you speak to us so we can get a real honest answer finally about what it was like to be a student during the pandemic?
So when the pandemic first hit, the school would normally operate, you would go through every single class every day. So when the pandemic finally hit, we all had to go home and we're doing online, and the online transition was very rough because it was very last minute. So that kind of stumped a lot of the education towards the end of the year. And over the summer, it was just a lot of review and building back up when we got back into school. And it was still, again, a lot of online process, and it was stressful kind of getting back and all the worries about what was going to happen and getting around a bunch of people. But for the people who did go to school in person, of course it's mask required the whole day, and they actually did block schedule. So it'd be even days and odd days to kind of split it up. So instead of having a class for...
And that was different than the years before. You were on a strand schedule with,
Yep. Okay. And instead of having your class for 45 or so minutes every day and going through all of them, you had it for an hour and a half every day. So...
no offense to Mr. Kress, but that's a long time to be in AP US history. I'm just saying, Mr. Kress, no offense. No, I'm kidding. I love Mr. Kress. So it did have an impact. Now, are you back to normal now?
No, we are still on block schedule. With still mask required, but things are starting to become a little bit more relaxed. But I don't know when we're going to go back to the normal schedule, but I feel like the schools adopted the new schedule pretty well, and I think it'll be all right.
They embody what we know as people that are in aviation. You persevere. You have dedication, commitment, you persevere, and you just make it happen. We fix it. That's awesome. Jenny, how was it for you?
Well, for me, it wasn't like a rough transition because I was taking college classes, which were already online, so everything was...
I'm going to switch seats with her. I'm going to let her do this.
But yeah, so most of the classes were already online, but as for the high school classes, it was rough trying to figure out how to use all the applications to do the video chat and all that stuff, and turning work in where they go. And but I mean, we adapted and we figured it out, and it was a rough school year, but we made it, and here we are.
And here we are, and we're back to the future. Now, I know we're going to have to wrap up. I hate to let you go. I could talk to you for hours and hours, but I know you got a flight to do. I know that you've got work here because I know that you're volunteering out at Sun and Fun. Landon, let me go to you. If there was one piece of advice that you could give to your underclassmen, if you could give to those that are watching, especially those that are in high school, and even some of our high school students behind the cameras, what is it that you would tell them?
I think, especially with our high school being all honors, I think it's very important that you stay on top of your class, because it's easier to take the work as it's given to you instead of getting it all piled up and trying to finish it all at the end at one go. So it stresses you out more and makes things harder. So I highly recommend that you kind of stay on top of everything. And
the word is going. Don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate.
And Jenny, what are your last words? What would you say?
Like I was saying before, I would take advantage of all the programs that they have to offer. Don't just stay in one track. Go out and experience all of them.
Take the risk. Say yes. Mm-hmm. I tell you what, Landon and Jenny, it has truly been my honor and pleasure to have you here at the Florida Aviation Network. I am so thrilled and just so excited and proud of both of you. You truly are role models, and you're role models not only for your peers, but for all of those that are watching. So I want to say thank you. Jenny, we're going to have to get you back on because we want to hear how that flight was. Landen, I want to get you back on, and both of you need to come back because I want you to tell us all about Embry-Riddle and how it is. You need to be very, very proud of that accomplishment. That is no small feat to be accepted to that school. And so as an educator and a teacher, I'm so proud of you. Happy birthday to you, Miss Ginny, and I want you to have a great day. This has been a wonderful, wonderful day. We did indeed save the best for last. My name is Lori Bradner. I am a hostess here with the Florida Aviation Network. We are broadcasting live and in the clear as we get ready to close out Sun and Fun 2021. We will see you back next April 5th through the 10th. We will be here, and we're going to have you two back. I promise we're going to bring you back. And ladies and gentlemen, so I am Lori Bradner, looking forward to seeing you at Sun and Fun 2021.